Hey y'all, and welcome back for another video. Today's video, y'all, is another Empties. It's actually the first one of the year, so I'm very excited to share what products I have emptied so far. So if you're interested, stay tuned.
Get your life, plan it out. You can go as far as you can dream. Legislate, girls popping. She's a doctor of pharmacy.
Alright, so if you're new here, whenever y'all see this bag, y'all know what time it is. This is my empties bag. I collect all of my products that I've emptied over the month, several months, until it gets full. Once it gets full, I come to y'all. So she is full, as you can see, and I feel like I have a good mixture of products in this series or this episode of empties. All right, so first product that I have for y'all is the Eucerin Advanced Repair Cream. This is for very dry skin. It's actually like a petroleum. I'm lying. This is not a petroleum based. I'm thinking of the Aquaphor. This one is actually a cream, as it says. I should have just listened to how it was advertised. This is a cream, but I feel like the moisture on this is good. Now, I would not say that it's as good as a petroleum base, which makes sense, right? Because petroleum is more occlusive, like it's more thick, and so you're going to get more moisture from that. This I use primarily at night, and I would have to reapply it in the morning on those areas. But I feel like this mixed with the body oil did it for me. It kept my skin moisturized and hydrated throughout the night. Or if I apply it throughout the day, it does a good job. This jar does last a long time as well. It's actually a 16-ounce jar, so I feel like you get a pretty good size as well. They do sell this everywhere, so you should be able to find it, but I will link it below for y'all as well. Would recommend it. I actually am going to finish up. I have one that's similar to this, but it's in the ointment. I'm going to finish that one up before I repurchase it, but I probably would definitely be repurchasing this soon. All right, next up is the Mega Babe Mega Fresh Wipes. Since they carry down their cleansing cloths, I actually picked these up. It's the the scent coconut hibiscus. Not me combining the words, y'all. But it's pH balanced, biodegradable, and flushable. These were on sale for $10. I want to say I found these at Ulta, so I was just like, let me grab them, see what it's giving. Y'all know I stand for feminine wipes. Like whenever I use the restroom, I always have wipes in my purse. If you have not hopped on the train, definitely get you some feminine wipes. So that's why I got it. I felt like it was pretty much what I use all the time, so why not give it a try? However, they weren't really a hit. Like, I feel like I left a little packaging in here so y'all could see. But I don't know, I think the scent, like I'm not big on scents down there, as you shouldn't be. So I don't even know why I purchased it when I don't know. I should have not purchased it to begin with when I saw the scent, but I was like, let me just give it a try. So the scent was automatically a red flag. Like, I'm good on that. But then also I felt like, I think they irritated me more than they worked, if that makes sense. So would I repurchase these? Absolutely not. I will say while we're here, my favorite brand right now is the HoneyPot wipes. Those are really good, and then also the Walgreens brand wipes. But the Walgreens brand actually comes in a size almost like a baby wipes, but a mini size. So as far as you being able to like discreetly sneak out to use the restroom with your wipes, not so much. Like you would need an actual purse to put those in. So HoneyPot, definitely check those out if you're interested in feminine wipes that are good. All right, moving right along. This is the Dr. Teal's Pink Himalayan Salt Scrub. Now, y'all know I'm a Tree Hut scrub girl all the way. Like 100%, that's usually what I'm purchasing. But figured I would switch it up when I saw the Dr. Teal's. I've heard really good things about the Epsom salt from Dr. Teal's. I was like, let me just pick this up. And I actually loved it. Like the actual scent, the Pink Himalayan scent, I felt like wasn't overbearing. I don't even think it had a true scent to it. Y'all know I'm about to smell it.
The nose empty. I'm lying. See, it smells good. It almost gives grapefruit.
Oh, here it is. Bergamot and sweet orange. That's what I'm smelling. The sweet orange essential oils. So it smells like the bergamot and sweet orange, but then it also has shea butter and jojoba oil. So I felt like it left my skin soft and moisturized, but also you get a true exfoliation. Like it has a good balance of the oil mixture to the actual salt or scrub. Definitely would recommend this. I don't know, between this and Tree Hut, I feel like I'm torn. And I think I'm going to repurchase this one next and not Tree Hut. Y'all don't tell nobody. Next up is the Flora and Curl Protect Me African Citrus Bloom Superfruit Radiance Mask. I just had a sponsored reel on this, so if you haven't checked that out, make sure you go to my Instagram and support your girl. But when I say love this product. Baby, I love this here mask. And to be honest, I'm not a big mask girl. Like, let's just be very clear. I don't usually do masks, but I feel like I'm in my mask era. Like, this kind of kicked it off for me. And since I've been using this one, I have started to use more masks. I honestly feel like mask and deep conditioners are sometimes interchangeable. Keyword sometimes, like not all the time, but this one I actually found more helpful pre-pooing. So y'all know I'm a pre-poo girl, and the consistency of this is very creamy and thick, but it also has a lot of slip, which is important when detangling. So 10 out of 10, I would recommend this. The scent is not, it sounds like it would be like, ooh, like citrus, superfruit, but the scent is not all that, not even gonna hold you. But the actual product and the way that it works, she's a keeper. On the same track as pre-poos, you already know Old Faithful. I feel like this has been in my empties for 3-4 times now, but I'm still gonna highlight her. This is the African Pride Aloe and Coconut Water pre-shampoo, and I feel like if you're a real one, you know that I vividly said I'm not going to purchase this again because I want to purchase Black-owned businesses. However, shout out to Norfolk State University. During homecoming, they actually had a booth set up with all of these natural hair products, and they were giving this away for free. So who was I to turn down my fave? Definitely grab me one to re-up. So, and she's already gone. So there's that. I still do really enjoy it. It definitely still gets the job done. If you're just starting out and you're like, where do I start with pre-poos, and you want to buy a pre-shampoo, start with this one, sis. You won't be disappointed. The next one is also from African Pride. This is the Moisture Miracle 5 essential oils. It has castor, grapeseed, argan, coconut, and olive, and vitamin E. Now y'all know on my page, I don't really like support oils to the point where, oh, this one is going to do XYZ. It's more so, is it lightweight or is it heavy? Does it leave any cooling sensation on your scalp or not? So this one I felt like was a good everyday. It is a little heavy, but it's not too overbearing to the point where your hair is going to be drenched with oil. So I felt like I found myself grabbing this a lot. Like whenever I needed an oil, this was the girl. So I love that it has all of the different essential oils in it. And it does add shine. Like, it definitely adds shine. That's pretty much all I got for you. That's all I got for you. So check it out if you need an oil. Next up is the Adwoa Beauty Bow Mint Moisturizing Shampoo. Y'all have seen this. I used it on my Instagram reel and absolutely love it. Like, I'm ready to purchase the large size. The scent, y'all,
it smells so good.
oh my gosh, it smells like peppermint oil, but it's not overbearing. Like, it's just the right amount. And just imagine that on your scalp, immediately cooling sensation, like immediately relaxation, spa vibes, all the things. And y'all know I love that deep conditioner by the same brand, Adwoa Beauty's Bow Mint Deep Conditioner. So this and that together, girl, you need it. I'm gonna link it below. Now I will say this is the travel size, 3.3 ounces, but y'all, this held me down. Like, this held me through 2 wash days, and honestly it's still a little bit in here. Like, I probably could do a half of a section like a quarter of a section, but that just goes to show that even though it's a small size, it is still powerful and it does still last a good amount of wash days. So if you don't want to spend, I feel like their products are on the pricier end, so if you don't want to spend that much on the full size, definitely invest in the travel sizes. You won't be disappointed. All right, next up on the essential oil train, these are from an essential oil brand. I just picked these up on Amazon. They have an assorted option, so you get like 5 or 6 different oils. This one is the peppermint oil and this one is the tea tree oil. Now these are actual like highly concentrated essential oils, so definitely be careful with how you use them. What I found most helpful recently, I don't know if y'all have heard of those effervescent, I think is what they're called, tablets that basically you put in the bottom of your shower, and as you run your shower, the steam and the hot water evaporates the little tablet, and the fumes or essential oils come up. I'm probably explaining this all wrong, but y'all, pretty much similar to like the eucalyptus tree.
Girl, you're not putting a tree in your shower.
The eucalyptus plant, y'all stay with me, stay with me. But y'all know what I'm talking about, the eucalyptus plant that you hang over your shower head to get that like aroma and essential oils. So once I turn the water on and it gets hot, I get in the shower and put about 3 or 4 of these drops in the shower, and it kind of just starts my shower with that essential oil. So I like the peppermint, the lavender, and the tea tree for at night when I'm winding down. And then I like the orange essence, the lemongrass during the day, like in the morning if I need to wake up. But girl, game changer, like game changer. It's giving me spa relaxation, and you can control how heavy or light it is. So like if I wanted to go back in, sometimes I've gone back in the middle of my wash day, especially if it's a wash day, because you know they be long, and give myself a few more drops like in the middle just to kind of reboost it, or towards the end if you just want to kind of take in some deep breaths. It's just a whole vibe. So definitely check it out. I feel like the price point on the set is not much at all, so I would highly recommend it. Okay, next up, I actually won this. If you saw my vlog, I feel like it's been a hot minute, over the summer. Actually, was it the summer? It might have been like September. From the bridal shower, one of my friends that was getting married actually won this at the bridal shower. And this is the HanaHana Beauty Shea Butter in the lavender vanilla scent. And when I tell you she is thick, she's very, very thick. Like a little carries a long way. I love the glass packaging. It just gives it like that luxe feel. I kept this usually in my purse or in the car if I just needed to kind of freshen up my hands if they were getting a little dusty, crusty throughout the day. This was what I went for. So highly recommend it. I feel like on my body, I don't know if I would use it. Like it's kind of hard to distribute because the consistency is very thick. But it does, over time as it warms up, it does melt. But when I tell you it leaves your skin shiny, hydrated, borderline greasy, but does the job, yeah, she's one of them. So they have one that is, I think it's just lavender. No, just shea butter. And then they have one with no scent at all. So definitely have multiple options. I'm sure they have larger sizes as well. This was like a smaller set with 4. I want to say I got 4. So I still have the other 3 that I use. I also like this for travel. So this is like the travel size. You can put it in your carry-on at the airport and you're good to go. So highly recommend it. I want to say it's black owned too. So definitely check it out. Next up is another oil. This is the Black Magic oil. Now this one smells so good. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Like I told y'all, if it's lightweight or heavy, does it smell good, does it leave cooling sensation? Like keep that in mind when we talk about oils on this channel. But this one has a bunch of oils. So it has
extra virgin olive oil, jojoba, avocado, almond, rosemary, peppermint, eucalyptus, lemongrass, cinnamon, oregano, rosehip, and lavender.
Like if you're grabbing all the oils, then just say that. Then just say that. But I'm here for it. This is what Black Magic is, okay? We are all the things, and I feel like that's the perfect name for this. I would repurchase it. I would say this is one of my faves as far as oils are concerned. Next up is the HoneyPot Sensitive Foaming Wash. So I kind of hinted at HoneyPot earlier with the wipes. I swear by this foam. So I go to European Wax Center to get my waxes, and my wax lady was recommending this to pretty much prevent ingrown hairs. She was saying like the non-scented soaps that you might get, like the Dows, the Doves, all of those are not good for your vaginal area as far as ingrown hairs. So I switched to this recently and I love it. Like I have no complaints. I feel like in the past I used one of the flavored, I always say flavored, one of the scented ones. Is it scented or flavored? Child, you know what I mean. Like the one that was not for sensitive. I want to say it's like orange. I thought my phone was ringing. I want to say it's like the orange one that I tried the last time. And it irritated me a little bit, so I was kind of on the fence about trying it again. But I went for it and absolutely love it. Now, I also know the girls, i.e. y'all, be ready to tussle because of the owner changing the formulation and yada, yada, yada. But let me just say, I have no complaints. Like, this has done the job for me. It does not irritate me. It does not cause yeast infections or any pH imbalances. Like, this is my girl and I will continue to use her. So move at your own pace, but I think it's worth a try if you have not already tried it. Next up is the Tatcha Dewy Skin Cream. This product for me didn't necessarily work because I don't have dry skin. So if you do have dry skin, this could probably potentially be your BFF. For me, my skin is more combination oily, so I found this to be a little bit too heavy, even if I use it at night. Now, did I use this up? Absolutely. I got it for my birthday at Sephora during, like, you know, when they give y'all the free products. This was my free product, so I was not turning that down. I do enjoy Tatcha as a brand, but this specific collection, the Dewy Skin, was not for me. So use at your own pace. But if you do use it and you do have dry skin, I think it'll be perfect. It is a good consistency. It locks in that moisture long term, and so you shouldn't have to worry about your skin like scaling or getting dry. I'm always thinking about Chiffon. She always says she has dry sensitive eczema prone skin. Let me get it correct. So if you also have dry sensitive eczema prone skin, I feel like this collection will be good for you. All right, next up, y'all, I have these two. Y'all probably like, girl, what is that? Hold on, let me explain. Actually, let me grab a regular one too, because this look a little ghetto. Hold on, y'all, hold on. All right, we back. So this was the before and this is the after. So what are these, you might be asking? These are sanitary pads. Now, the name of the brand is Rain, and it's premium sanitary napkins. The reason why these are such a big deal is because they're infused with graphene, which is supposed to be a non-toxic product in the lining, and it also aids in absorbing. So if you've ever worn sanitary napkins during your cycle and midday, like if your cycle is heavy, you just feel like it's something down there, like you can feel it. With these, the absorbance allows you to stay dry and clean throughout the entire day, like even when you have a pad that is full. If you know, you know. So I love it. I feel like I definitely notice a difference with these versus like the traditional ones that I would use from the store. Now also, it says a layer of air laid for reinforcement against undesired moisture. That's it right there. That just summarized what I just said, okay? And then breathable bottom layer to eliminate heat and moisture. So for me, I don't like to be hot and bothered down there. Like, let's just have women talk real quick. We are all females. If you're not, child, listen to this for your girl or your wife, okay? But no, like during that time of the month when you're wearing sanitary napkins, that's the last thing that you want. So I feel like the fact that it's non-toxic and it has a lot of breathable material, less moisture, and it's nice and cool, everything aligns well. The white one is the very, very light panty liner. This blue color is ultra thin, and then the black color is the overnight super heavy flow. I've actually enjoyed them a lot. I would repurchase them as well. So all right, and last but not least are my babies. These are the the what, girl? Clean Skin Club products. So to my left, your right, hopefully I said that right. This is the towelettes, and then over here are the extra large face pads. I have not used paper towels, my actual towel, or washcloth since I started using these. So I'm going to show y'all what an actual one looks like. I'm going to try to find a clip and put it in here of me using it. But pretty much imagine like a big paper towel, kind of, but extra soft. It's not supposed to be reused, but let me just tell you, I have used her. Either I will let her air dry and use the other side, or I'll wipe the counter down, clean the windows. Like, she is very sturdy and very functional. So it's 100% biodegradable, cruelty-free, and vegan, and you get 50 sheets in a box. Now, 50 might seem like a lot, but you do go through these quick if you're using them every single day. I cleanse my skin twice a day, morning and evening. So usually by the time I am using this at night, I'm either using that second side or I have a new one that I'm using. It's supposed to be a clean beauty product, and clean in the sense that you're not carrying bacteria. Like, you know, towels, washcloths, even paper towels, they hold a lot of bacteria, so it's very nice to have a clean product on hand. I will link this below, and I do also have a discount code that is an affiliate link, so if you're interested in purchasing, it's no extra charge to you, but I do get a small percent commission in your order. So definitely support and use my link if you are going to be purchasing these. But I would definitely recommend them. I order them every month like clockwork. At this point, it's a subscription. They come every month. I actually have 2 waiting on me. I've already opened my next one. Like, it's a non-stop, okay? Non-stop. So definitely recommend it. Now, the other product is the extra large face pads from Clean Skin Club. These are also biodegradable. They're triple layered. So a lot of times, if you've ever tried to use paper towel or like a cotton pad that you might use to take your nail polish off on your face, yeah, no. Like, the product is running out of the cotton pad. The cotton pad can't hold it all. You're wasting product. With this one, you don't have any of those problems. Like, the actual pad absorbs just the right amount of product. You're able to use it, and it lifts away dirt. Like, you can see the dirt easily on the pad. And then it's actually a large size. Like, I kind of low-key want to cut them in half, to use them sometimes, but I get both of these on subscription every single month. Like, that's how important these are to my skincare. Once you start though, you're not gonna turn back. So I'm just letting you know. Told you here today, we heard it live. So this is the warning. But once you get started, I promise that you'll love these. With that being said, we are at the end, y'all. We are at the end of the empties. I have so much fun doing these videos because it allows me to see what I done put in here, because a lot of times I put these products in over time, and I be forgetting, like, what did I put in here? What are we about to talk about today? And everything will be linked below. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and also let me know below in the comments if there's anything that we talked about today that you are ready to purchase like yesterday. Let me know. But other than that, I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.